Welcome back to the Bookworm Woodmakers channel. I'm really having a fun time learning about all the electronics and the technical stuff that goes on behind the scenes of actually shooting videos. So, uh, breast cancer doesn't wait till the month of October to rear its ugly head. And I had a very dear friend of mine. I've known her for 15 years. She's married to a very wonderful guy. They're both entrepreneurs, very successful, wonderful people, beautiful people to know. She was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she was diagnosed around the time that I was scheduled to do my hernia surgery, and she went through all her treatments and everything, and she was posting her progress on Facebook, and today she is in remission, and it's just wonderful, wonderful news. So, what I decided to do as I was recovering from my surgery was I wanted to make her a pen. And this was made out of pink resin or pink dye and resin. And I turned this pen and lost the footage. So, I turned around, made some more pens. This time, instead of making it just pink, I mixed it with a three color, red, a pink, and a pearl white, and I lost that footage. So I took the pens and turned them. They came out absolutely stunning, gorgeous. I'm just giddy over these things, how they look. They're just so beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I lost the footage. Yep. So today we're going to go through the process of casting and demolding and turning pens and polishing them up after sanding them and assembling them. And that's coming up next on the Bookworm Woodmakers channel. It's been a while. We're at 93 degrees here. I like to keep my resin together here. Ooh, that's getting hot there. And the reason why I like to keep it together is due to the factor that it will get hotter. The phone that's not supposed to ring. it will get hotter as it stays by itself. Now, I'm going to check real quick here. 94, 94, and 94. Alright, time to mix up these colors. Getting a beautiful blue there. And the cup is getting hot. Now these are 2-ounce cups. I got them at, I believe, Jo-Ann Fabrics or Michaels. I'm leaning more toward Jo-Ann Fabrics. And that emerald green, or the green, is really looking interesting. To take this outside and look at it. Yeah. Alright, mental note. Wear your PPE, make sure everything's set up, because I got resin all over this table that I'm going to have to deal with. Okay, so it's the next day. I just came back from Mount Vernon, Illinois. Wound up catching a run right after pouring this mold. So it's time to demold. Everything in there is pretty solid. So here we go. Well, today's July 5th. It was exactly 1 week ago I poured these. They're already nice and hard. I'm going to actually take a before and after photograph of these once I turn them to see just how much of this gets turned away. So, weather's been really crazy since I poured these on the 28th of June. A lot of rain. And of course, business comes in. As a matter of fact, I just got back from Tennessee yesterday. Did an overnighter. Went to Corbin, Kentucky, home of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Great place. Well, it's the birthplace of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And then went to Clinton, Tennessee. Spent the night in a hotel and drove back the next day. So, that being said, we've got to turn these down to where the tube inside is level with the resin right there. And well, I've got the blanks all chucked up in on my pen mandrel here. I'm using the carbide tools from Rockler, again, not sponsored. This is a rounder and this is a flat. I don't know the technical terms on them things, but now what we need to do is we need to turn these round. And I've got my face shield on, and I'm going to speed the camera up a little bit, so that way there you don't have to watch me turn a pen blank endlessly and listen to the noise of the traffic going by. Okay. Making sure that my banjo here is free and clear, but in the right spot. Alright, Face shield on, here we go. Now it has beautiful color in it. I like the two-tone look here and the two-tone look there. You can kind of see the third color in there a little bit. So now we're sanding, and we're going to start at 150 and go up to, I believe, 600, and then we're going to micro mesh it, and then we're going to wet sand it starting at 1500 and then going to 12,000. Now when you see it at the 12,000, it's going to be super beautiful. Okay, so I'm using this firm of the Micro Mesh. I really love this stuff because right now the pen looks very dull and very lifeless. I don't know if the camera can show you this or not, but this is just absolutely gorgeous. And as I went to present this pen to the camera, found out my battery was dead, so I don't know what part the camera quit on me, and I don't have the time to go and look. So we're just going to go ahead and do this one as well. All right, we're going to lay out everything. And it is the nib, or the front of it. Again, don't have to worry too much about this. There we go, that's done. Now the transition. And this one I want to be very careful about, because you can see right here there's this little line here and there's this brass section. I generally push the pen in until it's almost at the brass section, and then from that point I nudge it and keep nudging it until I can actually take this pen that goes in here and comes out here to where it'll come out nice and retract fully. If you're not careful with that, the pen will never retract, and then you don't have a pen that you can market. Alright, take the little gummy off the end. Insert this bad boy. Alright, yeah, she's barely showing right there, so time to take her out. Push her in a little bit more. Yep, barely showing. Yeah, we can go a little bit more. Alright, I'm right up at that line. And she's out perfectly. In perfectly, out perfectly. That is fantastic. Now the next piece is the ring, that goes over your ink and your adjustment tube. And here what we're going to do is we're going to kind of decide what we kind of want to hide. And I'll tell you what, this is such a good transition right here. I'm going to put the clip right here. So I'm going to open up the clip. Open up the cap. And we're going to try not to drop it. And I'm just going to place it in there, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push that cap in so that I can still rotate the clip. And let's take a look here. Yeah. Still a good place to put it. Alright, so now I'm going to seat that clip right in. There we go. Back that out. And then it's just push this together. Look at how gorgeous that pen is. Absolutely gorgeous. You know, it just never ceases to amaze me when you have a little bit of skill and you want to make something. These things just came out absolutely beautiful. I am just really, really happy with the entirety of it. Hopefully, I didn't lose any footage of making them, because I never know until I do my end shoot, and then I go in and I do the editing, and hopefully I haven't lost any footage of it. But I'm really, really happy with what's come about. Again, the main reason for doing this video is to remind people that, you know, life is precious. Things can happen really, really quick, and you can lose a loved one or a true valued friend. And fortunately, through the miracles of modern science and a strong determination and a strong-willed woman, she was able to get through that in her life. And of course, now she's in remission. So, you know, Amy, love you with all my heart. God bless you. So that's it for the Bookworm Woodmakers channel. As usual, you know, stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you on the next video.